Good morning, good morning, good morning. Go on a little bit early. There's a few people in the chat, a smattering, and I hope you're all well. Thank you, Faye and Simon, for the thumbs up. I hope it's a good one too. We'll wait and see. I went to a boot fair this weekend. It wasn't such a good one. It was okay. I've just seen Damien's in as well. He was saying on his latest video, a bit poo the video, not the videos, the car boots. So end of season. In actual fact, I hadn't been to a boot fair for about 3 weeks, and I kind of thought the season had ended, but my local Hook Road Arena one was still going. And I almost didn't come on today. I've been wrestling trying to finish off a video. Now, normally I just do clips and I put them on the Windows editor. I tried a new editor, which I'd found on my desktop, which my son had been using. And I spent ages putting it all together and then finalised the video. It put a great big watermark over it. So I've just done it again in another software. So that should be coming out probably in a couple of days. I almost didn't come on live today. And I thought, well, I'll do my back from the boot fair video. But yes, a few bits and bobs that I got this weekend. A couple of which I've got today, actually. A few interesting ones I'd like to look up. So yes, we shall see how we go. We'll just say some hello. So Faye and Simon first in, thumbing up. Thank you very much. If anyone else would like to up the thumb, it does help the channel, as you probably guess. RJS World, good morning to you. And Damien, good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. How's it going? What you picked up? How's your sales? Everyone, let me know what you picked up. Give me something to talk about. Lee, what a fantastic, if you don't follow Lee on Instagram, have a look. He got some amazing, what do they call it? Signage, I guess, from Mario and Luigi. There was some Mario Kart in there, some other Mario and Luigi type games. Nice pickup. Don't know how you're going to post it, but I'm sure you know how you're going to post it, which is probably more important. Tom P, good to see you. Hope you're well. And Peter Stride, are you booting at the moment? I know Mitchett is still going on. You went to Hounslow. I've never been to Hounslow. I've heard things about Hounslow. A little bit rough and ready. Yeah, I might try going south rather than towards Hounslow. I want to drive somewhere where it becomes easier to drive rather than is a pain in the bum. Pony, as in like Pony and Trap, or just is that the brand Pony? Not a brand I've heard before. Oh, it is a brand. Real pony trainers. He's gone all cockney. So yeah, let's start off with a few little bits I picked up. Just a simple SNES cart. I picked it up because it was a SNES cart and it was like £3. I doubt it's worth any money, although I have recently sold a SNES cart for £50. It was Sparkster. A bit of a sought after game, £51.99. It was on for about 65, but it wasn't shifting. Got 3 little updates on my eBay. What else has sold? What's going on? Okay. Oh, just people paying for stuff. Nothing major. Sold a box Wii though. My happy wishes have come true. It's that buyer who always buys the Wiis. Excellent. Okay, well, let's have a look at this. Yeah, let me know who you are. Mark, good to see you. Are you booting at the moon? And Julie. Julie's in. Thank you so much for tuning in every week. I don't know why you do, but you do. Fantastic. Why do you tune in? Actually, who knows? Nothing else on. Nothing better on. F-Zero. SNES. No idea on this one. SNES cartridges are one of those things that you think, oh yeah, they're going to be worth some money. Not always the case, obviously. And when I see that, I kind of like, if I look this up and it's like £6, if I wanted to build up a huge like collection of SNES games, you could easily do it. So what we've got, £4.20 on bids, £10 buy it now. Let's just have a look at the bins. 34 quid in the box. Got loads of them on the Famicom. £10 buy it now. I think is where we're looking at. Bought it for £3. Oh, £15.95 free post. I'll go 15 quid free post on that one, I think. Let's draft that one up. Get it on there. Hello, Jack. Good to see you. No, I haven't. I've been very, very slack on the listing for the last 2 or 3 weeks, actually. A few other things on, a few other irons in the fire. But yeah, since the listing league ended, I said it last week. So yes, been a little bit, let's say the volume is turned up to 3 rather than 11. I should not be booting. Backlog won't get any smaller if I keep buying stuff. Yeah, isn't it strange? I wish I had a bit more of a backlog, really. There you go. I've been concentrating. I've been selling a lot of stuff which has been hanging around for ages, which really has been my focus. Not sure if I am here. Dave, I can confirm you're probably not here. So there you go. Julie's relaxing. That's good to hear. Everybody should be relaxed. Lincoln, good to see you. Cinema, good to see you. Hello there. Hello, Mark. The ATAT that I sold that you said you might buy came back in the post. The guy, he was hanging around his sorting office because obviously it didn't go through the letterbox. Anyway, it went back on eBay and sold to someone else. I should have dropped you a line. I've got another ATAT, if not as in good condition. I don't think you want that one. You've probably already got one. Pure Retro, good to see you. And Pajah. Having a disappointing November. Yeah, I mean, Shell was saying she's not having great sales. My sales are low, but it's expected because I'm really not putting the effort in at the moment. But yeah, that's all right, Dave. No problem. Glad to confirm it. So $14.99. Let's draft that one up. And then we'll have a look at something. Does anyone know anything about Militaria? I have to watch it. I put easy stuff like this on free one-day dispatch, and because I'm not used to it, I got caught out the other day where I was like, "Oh my god, this has got to go today." I'm used to my 3-day dispatch just sitting around. Anyway, Militaria. Well, kind of Militaria. I bought 4 maps. Cost a fair old bit, but they're from World War II. And they've got no-fly zones on them. Ordnance Survey of England and Wales, RAF. They cost a £5 each. They're quite pricey, really, relatively, for a map. RAF War, 2nd edition, London Southwest. So we've got the Bristol Channel in here. Areas dangerous to fly and are not indicated on this sheet. I just thought it was interesting. So we shall RAF map. Let's have a look at these. Yeah, I was told some of these have no-fly. I don't know what the no-fly zones are going to look like on the map. Areas dangerous to flying are not indicated on this sheet. I suppose that's what it means. You'd know if you understood maps and World War II maps. To me, it just looks like a map. But let's have a look. RAF War map. War. What is it good for? Not a lot. Absolutely nothing. RAF War, right. Obviously, I've never had an RAF War map before. Yeah, I bought 4 of these maps, 20 quid for the lot. If I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, and I've got a bit of knowledge. Rare World War II RAF Operation Market Garden Southern Route Air Navigation Map. £720 from the States. I'm not going to get my hopes up here. Let's have a look at solds. Keep it real. Eastern Counties RAF 2nd edition Ordnance Survey Map. £25. Well, that's quite good. Let's have a look at what this map looks like on the photos. Eastern Counties Ordnance Survey of England and Wales Aeronautical Map. Is that what this one says? Yes. RAF War 2nd edition, exactly the same. Eastern Counties, I've got England Southwest. Areas dangerous to flying or not indicated on this map, exactly the same. Well, this is exactly the same as mine, but just a different area of the country, 1 inch to 1 mile. So that is sold for 25. Mine are in good condition. There's one here that's sold on, so that's 25 plus postage. Buy it now. There's an £8.50 on bids, but it's got a great big rip in the middle. There's an £8 best offer, not good condition. £21 plus £2.70 postage. So they look like around about £25. So I'm going to go for £25 on each of them. 4 maps, £25 each, £100. 20 into 100. Disappointing November. Yes. I've been moving furniture at the weekend for the in-laws. Always good to help out the in-laws. Too much stuff. Yes. You've got lots of good stuff, though. I like your too much stuff. It doesn't feel like the run-up to Christmas. Yeah, I can concur totally. Weather's warm, which is good because the heating still isn't on people. We're doing all right. Got great big furry things we're wearing. We're seeing if we can get to December. Who knows? But the sales wise, everyone I think is tightening their belts. Crazy. Yeah, I was reading. Well, I was told about Jeremy Hunt. It's not rhyming slang. Was saying that he's got to fill a 60 billion hole, and apparently, if Liz Truss and Kwasi hadn't done their crazy madness, it would have only been 30 billion. Great, nice one. And who pays? We all pay. I'm doing all right. Oh, that's good. Yeah, good. It's always good to hear where someone's doing really well. So fantastic. Selling the cheap stuff. Yeah, welcome to the cheap seats. No singing. No singing for Dave Repairs. Okay. Get out of the house. I've been out of the house this morning already. I was out at 8 o'clock. Morning, Jodie. Good to see you. Is anybody planning any special discounts or coupons? Yes, I saw that. I did see that. I've never used coupons, and it did make me think. Lee is big on coupons, Retro Pursuits. It did make me think I might try coupons. I was also, what was I seeing this morning? There's some sale on, and I kind of, let me know what you think about this. Is it worth doing a sale at low discount amounts, or should, even if you like raise your price a bit, you like your core price, is a sale only worth it if it's like 20%? I mean, if you did a sale, sale 1% off, everyone's going to laugh at it, or even 5% off, possibly even 10% off, people maybe will laugh. So is it worth going, okay, look, a sale is only worth it if you're only going to pull those people in if it's 20% off your items. And maybe you need to put original price up before you do that. Let me know what you think on that. Well, my one only just recently came up, but I will look into that. Look into the coupon offer. Anyone else not able to see some of Pete's videos on YouTube? If I go to the, this is not sounding good. If I go to the videos, the latest one is a month ago, not showing up the live streams. I don't know. Don't know about that. It might explain why the views are low, or maybe that's just the content. Who knows? Oh right, there we go. Yeah, there have been a few offers going out. Well, I hope you get all that sorted. Sale has got to be big. 25 or more. Yeah. It does make, and not maybe offers too. Who knows? Of course, it all eats into profit, doesn't it? It all eats in. You tend to use coupons rather than sales. I'm just using offers. I haven't done any sales for a long time. I had a whole routine with sales. Now I'm just pricing originally more competitively. So yeah. Live streams and tabs have their live streams and vids have their own tabs. Okay. You've never seen any. Well, that's very, very wise and will save you a lot of time. Yes, definitely. Hello, Fletch. Good to see you. I signed up to 20% off offers where eBay subsidizes half the discount. I think it comes into effect this week. Right. Okay. Flipping Scots. Good to see you. To see the lives, you have to click on the live section. Don't appear in video list. There we go. That's where it is. So I've been doing quite a few lives. Like I say, there will be a back from the boot fair where I'm actually going around the boot fair. I have this little thing. I don't have it strapped to my head. I do see people with them strapped to their head. It's crazy. But I have it strapped to me. So you can hear my jacket rustling and me bartering the hell out of a few people and being offered some fine items at ridiculous prices. So it's always worthwhile. Right, let's get these drafted up. I will copy this £25 listing. 320 postage I got on that. I'm 379 postage. We'll give it a go. England Southwest. Anyone from Bristol into the RAF would love it. Dated. What's it dated? I was umming and I was trying to get this cheaper, but I thought it was fair enough, actually. I was trying to get it for a 10 and then 15. But for a little bit of knowledge, I'm happy to pay a £5 each for them. I know I've kind of seen the guy about, see him at boot fairs quite a lot, and I always have a chat to him, and he was saying his thought was, well, it's going to sell for at least a £5. So, and I couldn't disagree with that. What's the date on these things? Can I find the date? Is it on the B side? No, the B side is blank. I will look for that later, I think. You think it would be in a corner somewhere? Oh, hang on. There's a little box up the top. Is that it? No, that's not it. Please amuse yourselves while I look this up. Piles of silly. I'll have a look at that other listing and see if I can find it on that. So we'll just draft that up. I've got 4 of these, so there we go. That's 5 listings. I'm going to go off and make a cup of tea. No, I will. I've got a few other little bits and bobs, a few other weird little items. So what's this one? That is the border. Just called the border. These are fantastic things. He had a few bits of Militaria, like he had armbands as well. You'll see it on my video. Let's copy that draft. 3 copies. Right, let me just catch up. Hi, Patch. Good to see you. Are you a secret £2 man? £2. No, I'm a secret £1 man. I had a few people say, how much do you want to pay? My answer to that always used to be 50p. But someone asked me that this week and I said £2. And he went, yeah, all right. And I said, oh, I should have said £1. But we won't worry about that. The border. Right, that's that one. Save that for later. Find a little space, a big old space to spread these out and photograph them. England Northwest. Got any people from the Northwest? I bet we have. Got a few Yorkshire people I know. So yeah, 25 quid each. That will be all right in my book. I'll give you a closer look of what it says on the top. There we go. RAF war map. I'll probably do this and see the date on them. Second edition, third edition, whatever it is. And then, I mean, they're lovely looking things. There we go. Nice. Easy to post as well. Won't take up any room at all. And what's this final one? England, South East and London. So I'm on here somewhere. You can get a map online of where all the bombs fell, and there used to be one right near where, right near my road. Biggin Hill, that's close to me. Croydon Airport. So they actually haven't got a lot of the place now. Oh no, Orpington, Caterham. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Not your usual map. Right, let's put this one in. What was it? England, South East and London. Covered most of the country there. Oh, it's not fitting in. They've spelled ordnance wrong. Ordnance. No I in it. Right, that second ED, I think. Ordnance survey map. Right, there we go. 4 easy ones for later. Let me know if you've picked up anything strange like that, which is kind of like a little bit out of the ordinary for you. I did say a while back, I'd love to pick up more Militaria, but the trouble is, you go to these Militaria stalls, of course, you see a guy selling loads of Militaria. He knows about it, and obviously, I imagine he's tried to trade it and sell it, and knows the prices inside out. So, what are the odds of you maybe picking something up that is a little bit out of the ordinary that you can make money on? Pretty low. It's a bit like gaming stuff. Everybody knows that makes money, so it's difficult to make money on. That's 5 items. I'm done. This was just kicking around. I don't think I've got tons of these. Absolutely tons. Maybe I should just do a whole load of memory cards. Got a box one, new in box. They're not worth much, really. They should just go with. I should just go with the PS2, but it is sealed, so it's worth like a tenner or something. I might put it on. I doubt it will be. Who would buy that? Who's going to go on eBay and look for that? You never know, though. Right, this is sold. I'm sorting it by price. There's no new ones. Mad Cat's Xbox. Why is it coming up with Xbox? Oh, it's because I'm putting PS2. Okay. Again, we've got loads of Australian ones. Yeah, £4 used. Maybe I could sell it for a tenner new. This is bottom of the box stuff. This is just. I'm gonna have to Google it. Maybe I should have a look on Amazon, really. Let's have a quick scan on Amazon. Hello, Ash. Good to see you. Yes, I have. In fact, I printed 2 off because it comes up as a default, and it was a real pain because I wanted to take them to the post office. So I took them to the post office thinking, oh, well, they'll be able to accept them. And they scanned them and the scan didn't work. So then, what happened? I bought them back and I was thinking I could give them to my postman, but that would be the next day. So I ended up voiding the labels and printing them again. Yes, but yes, I have seen it, yeah. Ooh, have we got a video? Yes, we have. And there's a boot fair video. I will probably release that on Wednesday now. I've got it all ready to go today because I thought I cannot be bothered to do a List 5 live. But then I thought, well, I better add because some people miss it, strangely. Lancashire, Northwest Lancashire, Northwest Man. Loads. You've got people from all over the place. Oh, you've got them. Yeah, they changed it around. Isn't it a pain when they change them around? There's a ban on non-barcoded stamps is delayed. Yeah, they were. You had to use your stamps by a certain time, but that's obviously been delayed. So there you go. Here's a good comment. I love it when I just say something, just comes out of my mouth, really, any old rubbish. And of course, it's not everything I say is right, obviously. In fact, very little of it. Everyone knows about gaming. Yes, that was a very broad brush. I use there. You can get the gem. Let's just say a lot more people know about gaming than they did maybe 5 years ago. My classic example is a couple of years ago, I used to come across loads of DSs, loads of handhelds. You wouldn't see a Game Boy or anything, very rare to see that, but DS Lites all the time. You do not come up at boot fairs now. Very few and far between. So yeah, more than they used to. It's kind of like if I've got any gaming, and people will ask premiums for them as well. Just assuming that because it's gaming, you make money. But yeah, occasionally you might get a little gem in there. I've seen it. People picking up like Resi Evil stuff and games that are worth a lot of money, and it's like, oh yeah, it's in a pile of games for £2. That can happen, definitely. Had yesterday at Car Boot someone pick up 2 Skylander Imaginator games. Yeah, the Skylander for the Xbox One is worth. I know Skylander for the Xbox One is worth more probably because it wasn't released in huge numbers. And if you see a Skylander base for the Xbox One, I'm trying to think if the Wii U is worth money as well. I don't think it is. I think I've got Wii U, and I was thinking, oh, is it worth anything? It was always. You always sometimes think, oh, that might be worth stuff, and it's not. So it's all about knowledge, obviously. And Jack, as you go through tons of gaming, you probably have a fair bit of that. The Militaria guys are older blokes selling their collections. Yeah, possibly. But it's a thing of like, I kind of thought a year ago, I wouldn't mind getting into that. Just as something a bit more like, niche and interesting. But when you go into something and have no knowledge, you're a bit wary about making expensive mistakes. And researching Militaria and getting into it. I suppose everyone's got to start somewhere. But it's difficult. But yeah. Digital memory cards are worth a pretty penny. I've probably got some of those, right? The really, really large. That's a good little, but not a bolo, but a nice little bit of knowledge. I did pick up some the other day. Oh no, it may have been batteries, which is probably not worth the money. But yeah, this is where all the actions is happening. Yes, totally. We seem to know how to work the basics in the north. Not picking on you southern lot. Well, everywhere's different. Yeah, I suppose it's easy to say the grass is always greener. But I'd love to see a challenge on YouTube, like someone from the south spends a week sourcing in the north, or Wales. Wales always seems like the what is it? The cities of gold. It seems like the streets are paved with gold, or charity shops are paved with gold. Whereas going around here has become crazy difficult. And I won't bore you with it because I've gone on about it before. But I actually did do. I got this on the other day, and I went around my local charity shops, which I haven't done for ages. And it was 5 charity shops. Didn't get a thing. All Blue Harbour, overpriced. There's stuff on the shelves that I've donated, like they had a BBC board game, which was a terrible pickup, and I donated it about 3 weeks ago. It's still there on the shelf. And I think that'd be good actually. Try my area. Come and have a look around my area and see how you do. But it'd be interesting. Be interesting to see how someone from Yorkshire would do sourcing in like southeast London. I tried down in further down in Surrey. Oh God, it's probably about 3 years ago when I was still doing charity shops. I thought, oh, I know, I'll go to like Dorking, Reigate. course, there are going to be some really good quality. It's when I was doing clothing, really good quality brands there. It's just all overpriced, horrendous prices. Scotland, let's go to Scotland. Biggest you think they know about gaming, and therefore price. Yeah. I mean, it's all just a bit of luck, isn't it? It's all just a bit like, oh, of course, everyone's got more availability to eBay now. A little bit of knowledge is very dangerous and very true. Very, very true. You don't want to overextend yourself. I thought I was going on a bit of a limb with those maps, but I thought, well, 20 quid, I can deal with. If it had been like, 200 quid. Like someone was trying to sell me a Mac the other day, and they wanted huge amount. They're going, I want to go for 800 quid on eBay, blah, blah, blah. It's clamshell Mac. But they wanted 300, at least 300. And I'm just not, I can't do that. Yeah, much as I'd love to, if I could make like 500 off it, there's a risk of it's password locked, it doesn't work, get a return on it. So yeah. Shush, don't tell them all the reselling secrets. Still, don't worry, we've only got 57 people watching. Everybody write down memory cards. I don't know if everyone knows about gaming. Yes, I'm being picked up here on my very flippant remarks. I would just say generally a lot more. It's kind of like gaming equals money. I've sold them. I don't test them as long as they look okay. Don't tell them your niche. Very true. I went to Wales with some retailers a few weeks ago and was amazed at how much stuff we picked up from charity shops. Yeah, I think that's where it was. Everyone went back with bags full. Yeah. Perhaps I should drive down to Wales. All of the charity shops in Guildford match the eBay price. Yeah. In actual fact, when I went down to Reigate, they had someone in the back whose job it is to look up the eBay price. And my local ones had a little post-it in the back of the books, because I was used to do books on Amazon quite a fair bit, and it would have Amazon price, eBay price. They had about 4 weird prices. So yeah. Neil has just wrapped some plates in bubble wrap and thrown them in a poly mailer. I wouldn't even bother with the bubble wrap. Just stick a label on the plate. You'll be fine. Right. What else we got? So that memory card, I was going to Amazon. Let's have a look on Amazon. I think it's a bit more of a chatty one this week rather than like loads of stuff. We've done those maps and we've done that game. Have a look at the Amazon seller app. Let's scan it in. Here we go. It's found it. 4 new and used. Not really new. £10. I think I'm going to stick it on eBay for £10, possibly free post. Large letter. That'll do me. There we go, confirmation of the type of memory card. It's always looking out for anything where you can make that is going under the radar, unseen. I'll have to, look into that a little bit more. I did pick up a good SLR camera Neil this weekend. Canon EOS 3000 film, the standard lens. Just a nice pickup, not mega money, but good to see. Hi, Luke. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Have I done any electronic repair? I'm not waiting on flux. No. One thing I do want to do, and you'll know about this, Pete, because you sold me a couple. I've got a few of these which I need to do cap repair on, maybe 2 or 3. First thing I'm going to do, I have a working one which I, changed the caps on and is, up and running and working good. And I think what I might do is just change over the screens to see if the screens on the unknown ones are working first. So basically, I can say, okay, well, I know the screen's working, so all I've got to do is the caps. So that's what I'll do. Do I get cash back? I am signed up to a cashback site, but I don't think I don't think I do when I buy postage. So no, well, I know I don't. So no, I don't, Jeff. If you're able to do that, let me know, because that would obviously be quite good. Flux, and more flux. Yes, swim it in flux and then spray it with IPA, not the ale. For anyone who's spraying it in ale. So yeah, he gives them away. Oh, Mark, please seal up 100 of them, and then we've got 64 in the chat. Send us all as a Christmas present. Send us all your memory cards, or what great Christmas treat that would be for everyone. That'd be fantastic. Derek Simpson, use complete savings. 10%. Yeah, I should do more of that. Again, I should do more of that little. Who was it? I think it might have been Damien who I may be wrong on that. But had one of these sort of like cashback sites. Derek, you might be able to tell me. And just got into the regular thing of it and got a good wedge. Yeah, definitely worth it. I'll buy all your 128 memory cards for 75p each. They will stay on my shelf. Eventually, they will go with consoles. Like, Jack, if you've got, a blue PS2 or a red PS2, you just want to sort of put my way, I'd be happy to take it off you. More than happy. But yeah, they will go. They will go with consoles when I get them. I've got to talking about fixing up. I've got to do a PS3, which I will be looking at. Fix It for Reselling. Do check out Lee on Fix It for Reselling. But I've got to check out his changing a drive on a PS3, because it's a 4-port. You have to. It's a daughter board on there. You have to be careful of. I think it's going to be fairly easy, but we shall see. But that's been kicking around for a while. Right, save that for later. Right, I've got one more thing. How much? I've got 17 minutes to go. Oh no, I've got more than one thing. Here's an old favourite, talking about fixing things. Take me to the river. How much do these go for now? Who knows? Oh, we've got another little red dot. Is this a sale? I don't have a ka-ching on my phone, so... No, what is it? I've got a notification. Oh no, it's a new message. Cannot... what is this? They bought it. That's a £30 sale, and they cannot charge the voice recorder. Well, it's normal AA batteries, you numpty. You don't charge it. What are you going on about? A little digital voice recorder that takes AAA batteries, and they're assuming that if they plug in the USB, it will magically charge their batteries. No, it's you just use normal AAA batteries. Sometimes these people haven't got a clue, have they? You silly boy. He's got 15,000. Well, that's all right, isn't it? So we've got we've got 60 in here. Let's call it 50. That's 300 each. Fantastic. Oh, it's Chris, was it? It was Chris. You're quite right. I'm mixing you two up. Oh, and Andrew as well. Di's just picked up a pile of GBA games. Will they all need batteries changing? Well, I'll test them out and see if you can save a game on it. If I get a Pokemon cart, Game Boy cart, I tend to change the battery anyway, which involves soldering the old battery out and putting a new one in. Yes, Lee has been fixing a lot of Jack sold consoles very successfully, which is good to see. You tried some, and they were pretty easy fixes, which is always nice. I'm looking forward to seeing when you do the controllers, actually. Controllers is always. I always find I have lots of PS2 controllers where the what do they call it? The plastic where the circuit board is that goes, and like to get a new one of those is a real pain, especially when then it's not one of the ones you easily unclip. So yeah. But they still want to return it. Quite possibly, but I will let them know. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be the loveliest email ever. I always say batteries not. Is that what you always say? Well, perhaps I'll say that. Batteries not changed. The fuck! I can understand. Yes, Pete, I will say that. Ah, fuck! I've got about 6 PS3s. I tried to change the capacitors on one, little surface mounted capacitors. I couldn't do it. Trying to cure the 3 red beeps or whatever it was. The clear and conductive sheet. I tell you what, if you're doing drift and stuff like that, a lot of the fixes on drift, you do get a lot of people saying, "Oh, just blow air through it, or just try a contact cleaner." Normally, you have to change the stick and the control a bit, so it's quite a big, relatively biggish job for just a controller. So yeah. That was unnerving. I just moved my car out the drive, and the audio for this stream just came out of the car stereo. We'll say it's automatically found me. Was that Lee? Or was it me? Yeah, quite funny. Don't return him the money. If he's stated that on eBay messaging, eBay shouldn't even accept the return for that. It's not even a 50% return. It's nah. As far as I know, can you not speak English? No. Yellow light of death. Yeah. Yeah, the 3 red beeps, I think, was capacitors. PS3 is always difficult though, and if you're getting into if the fan's going like crazy, changing the thermal glue on the graphics chip. There's 2 chips in there. One is easy to get to, and I think it's the graphics chip's really quite difficult. Yeah, quite a lot of work. Only really worth thinking about if it's a full portrait, and probably even less these days. Anyway, Billy Bass. I have sold these. When I first got these, they were going for like, I don't know, 20 quid. And then they went through a spate of going for about 50 quid. And they look like they're going for about 20 quid now. And again, I don't often see these. Probably my own fault for showing them on my channel. Like the thousands of people who tune in have gone and bought them. But yeah, I used to see them quite a lot. Spares and repairs, 15 quid. Christmas edition, 30 quid. Spares and repairs. Look at all these spares and repairs are going for like, it's one here for 23 quid. I mean, how much do they go for working then? You do get rare ones. The lobster one is quite good. So that's box. Rock lobster, there it is. So I've done what I shouldn't do and sorted it. What's this? You get like different types of fish. Always worth looking out for. 30 quid, partially working. I think about 35 for a working one. I'll test it, but if it's not working, I'll be able to fix it. So. Twisted Ghost is very late. I've been listing charms and forgot the time. That's all right. No problem. $34.99 with postage. I'll do that one at. Yeah, does anybody find things that they used to pick up, like Billy Bass's, or I've said Nintendo DSI's, would always pick up a good fair few of that sort of thing, and just not been able to pick them up. Last year or two seems to have dried up. Let me know if you've had anything that you used to get and it's kind of dried up. Fixing things is your hobby. Buy it and make hobby income. If you're a serious business for your livelihood, don't buy crap. Yeah, that's kind of good advice. I think you've got to know where to draw the line, really, because it can be a time sink. But also, if you do something and you enjoy it, you should do what you enjoy. That's very, very important. So I will tend to sort of, if I've got to fix something, and it's probably something I've learned a bit of a lesson off over the last couple of years, is if I know it's an easy fix. So, if I know it's changing caps on a video recorder, that's probably will take me about an hour, and you could change the value of something from £30 spares to maybe 100 plus. So it's kind of worth it. If I see a PS2 where I think the laser doesn't work, it's not worth it because the parts won't increase the value. So it's weighing up like lots of things, really. And of course, if you just sort of maybe have one thing where you will increase your knowledge, that is always valuable. It's always invaluable to increase your knowledge as well. But you certainly don't want to be buying loads of stuff at high prices and then have your time being eaten away and not being able to focus on just sort of turning over stuff. So yeah, I kind of agree with some of that. I used to pick up baby monitors. Yeah, some of them do sell for good money. It's something I tend to avoid through the risk of, if it is faulty, like the implications of if it's faulty. So there we go. But yeah. They've dried up, the dehumidifiers. That's very good. I like it. They've died up. That's a very dire joke. But yeah, a bit of a good dad joke, that. I like that. I ain't got time to be fixing things. Yeah. Well, again, I mean, if you've got the stuff cheap and, you can get rid of it quickly and I'm sure your systems for doing that are very, very efficient. That if you've got give them all the lead, don't you? But that's a good thing. If you got something in and it doesn't work, oh well, I know I can get rid of it here, and if it does work, then it can go on. And you're very efficient, Jack. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you know what you're doing there. I like a few years ago, I was very much, oh, wouldn't it be great to fix things? But it's maybe I haven't got such rose tinted glasses now. I kind of stick to what I can do quickly. Definitely. So very interesting to hear. I can't be doing with board games anymore. Have I sold any recently? Yeah, I love board games, to be honest. Just because they're easy to pack, pick them up cheap. You don't sell them for huge amounts, but you can sell them for good ROI on what you've bought. Have I sold any recently? I will let you know. Hang on. I have been offered 50. How much have I been offered? A trapdoor board game that I bought. My God, I've got loads of offers in. I bought for £2, I think. The thing is, it goes for a lot of money on eBay. How much have I got it up for? I've got it up for about £60, and it'll go for that. I think I got offered like 40 or 50. Maybe I should have taken it. If it's that old thing of I'll only pay £2, but I didn't. Let's have a look. Don't go into that trap door. I've got it up for 60. I think I got off for 40. It seemed too low. Great condition. Rare board game. But yeah. Have I sold any? Right, let's have a look. Sold a few. Bought some board games this weekend. They were like £3. I got a Risk for £3. I mean, that won't go for huge amounts, but it will sell. Board games. Sold Scruples, cheap. I sold that. I listed last week a Shield, which was a Wellington private school, and I put it up for 35, which I thought was a little bit strong. It sold for 30 straight away, same day. Fantastic. I sold one of the Smelly Babies. Very pleased to get rid of the other two. I haven't even listed. They're still in being defumed. So that sold for 30, which was fantastic. all old stuff I've been selling. Real old. I sold Vintage the Garden game. Bought it for £2. Sold it for 31 plus £7.50 postage. £2 to 30. That's board game wise. That's very good. I'm probably looking at 2 to 10, like a lot of. What else has sold board game wise? I sold a CB radio. Breaker, 10.4. Logo board game standard. I bought that for £1. Sold it for 8. Monopoly Star Wars Saga Edition. Sold that. That went. That was incomplete as well. So I think I'll pick that up for next to nothing. The Game of Dracula sold a while ago, £18. So that was an old game. So there we go. There's some bits and bobs of board games I've sold. So yeah, I know you don't buy them anymore, Pete. Yeah, well, keep doing that, and I'll have them. It's weird how you do go through phases of buying stuff and then not buying, stuff so much. You fall in and out of love with certain items, and of course, it's what's available as well. Right, we're coming up to the hour. Well done for getting through it, putting up with my ramblings. Hope you all have a great week, as ever. Hope the weather stays good for you. I think if it freezes, we're stuffed, aren't we? Because the price of gas and everything. But yeah, wrap up warm. If you're still sourcing, hope you source some good stuff. Hit the thumbs up. That'd be great. And I will see you. I'll put the video out of me going around the boot fair so you can see me haggling. I'll put that out on Wednesday so you can have a day off, and probably back for another List 5 Live next Monday. Have a great week, everyone.